Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to film this video because I got a bunch of new makeup in the mail that I just recently purchased. More is coming in the mail soon. It's on its way, but I didn't want to wait any longer. I wanted to film this video. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I post new videos every Thursday. Yeah, without further ado, let's get to it. So before I go ahead and do my makeup, I want to just real quick run through what I got in the mail, what I purchased. I have never really tried out too many different setting sprays, and right now I'm just using this NYX Dewy Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray, and I just got this at Walgreens. It's pretty good for my needs. When I do my makeup every day, I'm just going to work. I don't really have too many fancy events that I attend unless I'm like going out with friends, and at that point when you get home at like 2 in the morning, like nothing is going to hold your makeup on at that point. This is what I've been using and it works great, but I kind of wanted to try something new. There are a few setting sprays that I'm on the lookout for that I might be purchasing, like the MAC Fix Plus. I want to try out that. I haven't tried out that yet. And then also, I'm not really sure what the name of it is, but I've been seeing it lately. It's by Urban Decay. I think it's called All Nighter, but I want to try that one as well because I heard that one's really good. For now, I'm trying the Photo Finish, or the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. So I think that it can be used as a primer. Yeah, mist on as a primer, use as a setting spray, or to refresh makeup. And this is the Smashbox collection with Nicole Concilio. And she's a YouTuber, if you guys didn't know. But you get a lot of product in this. It was kind of pricey for a setting spray. Like, I'm used to spending no more than $15 on a setting spray, and I want to say this was maybe $32. You do get 3.9 fluid ounces, which, I mean, I think that's a lot. I've had this little guy for maybe a month, 2 months now, and it still feels like it's halfway full, and I spray my face pretty much every day after I do my makeup, and this is 2.03 fluid ounces. So, I mean, you are paying more, but you do get more products, so I'm really excited to try this. And they do have a couple different like flavors or scents. I got the So Chill Coconut. I can't really smell anything now, but maybe when I apply it, I'll be able to smell it. So I'm really excited to try this. Moving on, I got a couple things from Morphie. If you guys didn't watch my last video, I'll be sure to link it somewhere up here, wherever it goes. But basically in my last video, I tried to do a crazy cat eye wings liner, and I had this little like liquid eyeliner, black eyeliner, and it was literally dried up and it was so gross, and I just ended up throwing it away. So for the first time ever, I'm going to be trying this like pot eyeliner, or what is it called? I don't even know what this is called, but it comes like in this little thing. Gel liner, that's what it's called. It's on the tip of my tongue. So I got it in jet black, and this is from Morphie. So I'm excited to try that, and it looks like you get a lot of product in this. 0.08 ounces. I mean, that seems like a lot to me anyway. Got this from Morphie, excited to try that out. And then just along with that from Morphie, I also purchased the M160 brush, and this is just like, looks just like a little angled eyeliner brush. I didn't really have anything in my collection. Oh, I guess I have like this brush. I'm not sure how well that would do for applying eyeliner, because those bristles are pretty long. So I'm excited to try that out with the eyeliner as well. Also from Morphie, I got a little highlighting brush. If you have been watching my videos recently, I've been using this really thick brush, which I really like it for the cheeks, kind of like the eye and forehead area because it is so thick, but sometimes down on my cupid's throat, nose, and chin, I'll apply too much. So I wanted to get this little guy. I think it would be perfect for that. I was reading the reviews and that's what people said they used it for, so excited to try that out. My first Morphie brushes that I've ever purchased, so excited about that. And then lastly from Morphie, I got this liquid lipstick. It's a matte and it is in the shade Virgin. So it's kind of like a pinky nude color. It's funny because I also got some products from Colourpop, and I don't really have any nudes. I think the closest nude I have is called Lumineer, and this is by Colourpop, and it's a lipstick. Oh my god, it's kind of, the tip is kind of gross. It was in the bottom of my purse and somehow maybe it opened up, but it's this color, and it's kind of like a little bit too dark for a nude. I mean, I still love wearing it. I mean, you can kind of tell the difference between these two shades. This Morphie one that I just got is a lot lighter than this Colourpop one, and that was anything That was the closest thing I had to nude, so really excited about that. But yeah, the Colourpop one I got is like almost exactly the same, just a little bit darker. This is the Colourpop one I got, and this is in the shade Times Square, but as you can tell, like, they're all like pretty much the same color. The Colourpop one is a little bit darker, but like I said, I didn't have any nudes in my collection, so I'm really okay with purchasing two of the same, almost the same lip colors. One is a little bit darker, one is a little bit lighter. Also from Colourpop, I am finally trying their No Filter Concealer. I have a ton of Colourpop products because last time I did like a big makeup shopping spree or like makeup haul, I just bought all my products on Colourpop's website because they are so affordable, and I'm pretty sure they were doing a sale. So I got like, I can't remember the exact number, 9 or 10 products for like 50 bucks. This time when I did like a makeup haul or like a makeup shopping spree, I kind of like went to different websites to purchase makeup because I wanted to try a couple different brands. But when I originally like had done my Colourpop makeup spree or whatever a couple months ago, the No Filter Concealer was like sold out in every single shade. So I do know Colourpop did just launch a ton of more shades. Their shade range is huge. I want to say they have like 40 to 50 different colors. So this is in the color Fair 08, and it is fairly light, but I think that's going to be okay on my skin just because looking at this, I mean, I think it's going to work. It's really hard because I don't really know. I'm fairly new to using concealer. I used like a CoverGirl brand concealer for probably like the past 2 years, and they literally had 3 shades, light, medium, and dark. So like as far as being experienced with like shades of concealer, that's like all I've really been exposed to. So I really didn't know what color to get. So I think this will be good to try. I'll probably end up buying maybe a couple more colors of this, different tones of light, and maybe a couple dark ones to use as like liquid contour. So I don't know. If I like this, I may go back and try a couple different ones. Lastly, from Colourpop, I also purchased one of their Supernova shadows. I got this in the shade Walk of Fame. If you haven't been able to tell, love warm toned looks. I love using warm browns and oranges on my eyes because my eyes are blue, so when I do like an orange or like a really warm toned brown eyeshadow on my eyes, I feel like my eyes really pop. I know they have a ton of different shades in the Supernova shadow, but I really wanted to get this bronzy, almost like copper toned one. Again, I don't know if I said it before, but this is in the shade Walk of Fame, and it kind of, the applicator is kind of just like, I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen this, it's like all over YouTube everywhere. It's kind of the same applicator as concealer, so I'm so excited to try that. I'm definitely going to use that in today's look. Okay, so I just primed my eyelids with that Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I feel like it is kind of light, very light actually, but I don't know, I think it works fine as an eyeshadow primer. I mean, I'm saying that without putting eyeshadow on, but I literally always do like warm toned, like orangey looks, and I like don't want to do another one of those, but like I do want to do another one of those because I have this like Supernova shadow. So I think I am gonna just like do another warm tones look. I did purchase a BH Cosmetics like really crazy colorful palette, and that will get here on Saturday, so I will be doing like something crazy with that. So I'm just gonna do your basic bitch warm toned eyeshadow look that everyone does nowadays. I'm going to use mostly this Colourpop Double Entendre. No idea how to pronounce it. I don't think anybody does, because this is the holy grail for me for warm toned shadows. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use more of the matte shades in my eye because this is like the Supernova like shimmery liquid shadow. I don't want it, like I want that to be the focus. I'm gonna start for a transition shade. I'm gonna use this like peachy color. I'm just gonna use that all over my crease. And I'm just using a really large fluffy brush for this. I find that works best for doing transition colors. I'm never really precise with where this goes because it's kind of just like the base for everything else. So next, with a slightly smaller brush, this is the e.l.f. Eyeshadow C brush. Go ahead and use this to deepen up the crease, and I'm just going to be going in with this tan shade right here. Alright, and then to deepen up the crease even more, I think I'm gonna go with like this red maroon color that's right here in the palette. Usually I would stick to browns, but I feel like this red and like kind of coppery supernova shadow will look really good together. So I'm just using this smaller Colourpop brush, smaller E1 brush. Alright, that is on. I feel like I want to deepen up the crease, or at least just like the outer edges just a little bit more. So I'm going to be taking like this really small detail brush, and I'm just going to go in with the darkest matte shade in the palette here. See if that's dark enough. Just to put by the lash line. And then finally, just to highlight my brow bone, I am going to take a shimmery shade in the palette for that. I'm going to be taking the champagne-y color right up here in the top right corner. No matter what look you're doing, this color is the perfect brow bone shade. And now on that same brush, I'm just going to take the medium transition shade that I used, which was this like warm toned light brown, and I'm just going to kind of like soften this edge right here between the brow bone highlight and the rest of the shadows. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to go ahead and try this Supernova Colourpop shadow. So I have like watched a couple reviews on this already. It's been out for a while, and that is like why I decided to buy it, is because I've been seeing a couple people on YouTube using it, and I'm pretty sure everyone just used it with this applicator. Now I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm just going to go ahead and do what everyone else is doing because it seemed to be working for them. So fingers crossed it works for me too. Alright, I'm just going to go for it, I guess. Like right away, it feels like super cool on my eyelid. And when I say cool, I mean like cold, kind of. But not like an irritating type of cold. Like it feels good. Now I'm just like doing a cut crease with this, and as you can tell, like, I didn't put any concealer or anything on, and I mean I feel like that looks pretty fucking good. I didn't put anything down, and like look at how much color there is. And like this was like, look how easy this was to just like do that little cut crease thing. And it's not like drying too fast, so I can still kind of play with it. I think that looks pretty damn good, if I'd say so myself. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm not sure if you're supposed to like let it dry. Oh, it's already like pretty dry. Alright. Alright, and that is the Colourpop Supernova Shadow in Walk of Fame all applied. It does kind of feel a little bit weird right now, but I've also never used like a liquid eyeshadow on my eyes. I can definitely tell there's something on my eyes. For those of you who watched my last video, I am probably on the bottom tier of people who are able to apply a cut crease. Like, you know, there's your sharks in the tank who are swimming around. That's like your Laura Lees of the world, you know, your Nikki Tutorials who are so good at applying cut creases. You know, I'm not even a minnow. I am the fish food that they put in the fish tank of the fish that you won at the state fair. That is me on the lowest bottom part of the food chain of people who are able to do cut crease. I'm not exaggerating. So, that being said, I would say my cut crease looks pretty fire right now, and all I used was this one product to create it. So I'm extremely happy with this purchase. It was relatively cheap. Don't remember the exact cost, but it was definitely less than $10. And this look looks amazing. Like, I'm going out tomorrow for my friend's 22nd birthday, and I'm like 100% probably just gonna do this eyeshadow look because I think it looks pretty good. Okay, so moving on, I'm going to try to do a winged liner. This is probably going to screw up the eye look because we all know how good I am at applying winged liner. Besides being horrible at applying cut creases, winged liner is, you know, another one that I'm just the fish food of the food chain down there. So I am going to be using my new Morphie gel liner with my new Morphie brush, the M160 that I got, and I've never applied gel liner, so this is probably going to go horrendously terrible. I'm just gonna get a ton of product on my brush because I'm a newbie, and the bigger the better. Alrighty, let's see. Oh god, I did not mean to do that. This brush, it is like kind of hard to get precise. I don't know if you guys can see, but it is like that line isn't like perfect. I mean, I also didn't make a perfectly straight line, but that doesn't bother me. But if you are the type of person that would bother, maybe this isn't the brush for you, but I think this is working out so far so good. So let's see, let's just ruin this eye makeup now. I'm pretty fucking impressed. That looks pretty good. This is like less than 10 times I've ever done a winged eyeliner. That looks pretty good, I think. I think this gel liner is doing wonders for me. Okay, that looks pretty good. Does it not? I think it looks pretty good. Alright, I'm back. I'm better than ever. I have a ghostly white cast over my face. Yes, you would be correct. This is not the correct foundation for my current skin tone. The match is just amazingly perfect, but last night I slept with some self-tanner on my lotion on my face, so my face is like pretty tan right now, and as you can tell, my foundation is pretty white. But we're going to put some bronzer on, so I'm not going to look as scary. But as you guys can tell, I finished the winged liner. It's not straight. I really don't give a shit that it's not straight. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just filming this video because I love doing it. Yeah, it's not straight. It's really okay with me. I've got lashes on. I forgot to tell you guys, like, earlier in the beginning when I was explaining all the new products I got. I did buy a pair of Lilly lashes. These are in the style, these are the Mink Miami ones. And let me tell you guys something. I'm used to going out and buying the $1 ℒ Cosmetics fake eyelashes. And those are, you know, they're great. They're $1. I use them once or twice. They get pretty dirty and ratchet, and then I throw them away and I go out and buy a new pair. Let me tell you, this pair of eyelashes feels as soft as a baby's bottom. I am not kidding you when I say that. They were one of the easiest, like, have you ever heard someone say, oh wow, I really enjoyed my experience that I just encountered applying these lashes to my face? Like, have you ever heard anyone say that? Because I'm pretty sure I've never said that in my entire life. Seriously, unless I was being sarcastic. And I'm seriously about to say that this was really easy to apply. These babies aren't cheap. I think I got them for like $32, and whoa, yes, wow, Libby, that is so expensive. Yeah, I know, it is really, really expensive. But I was bored at work and I looked them up and I bought them, and I just did it. No regrets. I spent $32 in lashes, but to put it in perspective, it does say that these babies have 20 to 30 wears. So if you think about it, that is like $1 wear, which is kind of like what I was getting with my ℒ Cosmetics, you know, eyelashes. So I am gonna say that like maybe they are expensive for a good reason, and I'm putting more on right now because I have some left over on my hand and I don't want to wash it off. I don't want to waste it, so I'm just putting it on. I'm a very light coverage girl unless I'm breaking out. In general, I think my skin is is pretty good, so I never apply this much foundation like on an everyday basis. I really only do it for like these glam looks because I do think it is necessary to go all out if you're gonna go all out on the eyes. So this is like the same amount of foundation that I'll wear like from going out, but like every day when I'm going to work I really only hit like my nose, my chin, or like anywhere that's red. But anyway, as I get off on a tangent, I'm gonna go off camera and do my eyebrows real quick because I didn't get any new products for that, so I'll be right back. Okay, I very quickly just applied brows. The transformation to basic bitch warm toned eyeshadow look is slowly coming together. Next, I'm just going to put on Colourpop concealer under my eyes because we haven't done that step yet. And my face is already pretty light, and this is pretty light, so I'm so excited to see how this ends up looking. But like in the winter I'm pretty pale. It's just like at this moment in time I do have some self tanner on, so it's like you can never tell what color you're gonna be. Oh man, this is definitely not the current shade, but you know what, at the same time it is hiding everything that's there. I do think it's blending out nicely. I mean, like, when it comes down to it, this is a good concealer. I've just never tried it before, so I'm just kind of talking out loud my opinions of how I think it's going. Yes, obviously this maybe isn't my shade, but that's okay. I'm working with it. Next, I'm gonna apply a little bit of bronzer. This is from Colourpop. This is in the shade Afternoon Delight. I literally have 2 bronzers at the moment, so I've used this in almost every video. But since I'm Casper the Ghost, I'm just gonna put this on my entire face. Okay, so after you look like a cake face bitch, you can go on to contour. Lately, I've been really liking, like, barely putting any contour on. No, that's a lie. I love tanning. I love putting bronzer and contour on. I've been using a really fluffy brush to do this. I kind of like switch up my contour routine literally every couple weeks. I'm not a consistent bitch, but right now I've been using the darkest color in the Kat Von D Shade in the Light palette. Surprise, surprise, that's what I'm using. I literally just put a tiny bit on my brush. And I just use this big brush, and I feel like it just is really blended out. Oh, as I get that big patch. Oh, that looks really bad. I don't know why that just happened. It's never happened to me before. I have a really hard time with like not having harsh lines with contour, so I feel like when I use this really big brush I can just put it all over my face really fast, kind of like I'm doing, and it doesn't look like as harsh. I don't know what I'm saying. See, like, I think that looks okay. I put way too much, so now I'm just blending that out. Alright, I think that is as good as we're gonna get. Next, I'm just gonna put some blush on. This is in the shade Weirdo. Colourpop. It's my favorite blush in the entire world. It goes with literally everything. And it gives me the perfect like tan bronzy look that I'm clearly obsessed with. Finally, I'm gonna go and do the lower lash line. I'm just gonna use that shade like red burgundy shade that I used in my crease. I'm pretty sure I used like a really similar like red shade in my last video, and I was like, oh, I hate using red on my eyes, and like now here I'm using it again, so that's interesting. And I really like smoking out my bottom lash line, like really very much a lot more than is necessary. I do what I want, bitch, leave me alone. Okay, now I'm going to do mascara on the lower lash line. I'm gonna use the Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara. I've only used this a couple times, but I've really been liking it. Alright, I guess I'll put a little bit on the top lashes. I'm just nervous because I don't really want to get them on these like fake lashes because they were so expensive. Finally, what you've all been waiting for, lips. Now, I'm not sure if I want to do the pink one. I think I'm going to do the Colourpop one. Times Square matte lipstick. I'm super excited to try this out. Well, that was the most satisfying thing I've ever done in my entire life. Okay, I love this lipstick so much. Like, I can see myself wearing this like every single time I go out. Like, this is like the perfect nude color for me. I'm really excited though to try out the Morphie one because I do still think this one is like kind of on the darker side. Like, definitely I would wear it going out at night, but maybe not during the day. So like I said, the Morphie one is a little bit lighter. And finally, I'm trying out my new Smashbox Photo Finish setting spray. Oh, Hello, bitch. Okay, you guys, and this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really glad I got to try out a bunch of different products. I'm definitely can see myself using them so much in the future. I really like how this look turned out. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said earlier in the video, make sure you subscribe and hit the thumbs up button if you like this look. See you next time.